This video is about cleanup procedures for our classroom. So when the alarm goes off, your overlord will be setting a timer. So the first alarm that you hear is for paint. So if you have chosen one of the 5 seats for paint, when you hear that first alarm, that means that's your cleanup time. If you're in anything else, you do not have to clean up right away, okay? You wait for the second alarm to go off. But the first one, we just want to give you a little bit longer to make sure that you get everything super clean. All right, so if you're cleaning up paint, that gives you time to put your smocks back and to clean out any paintbrushes or palettes or anything that you might have. All right, so and then also to get the sink clean. All right, the sink, you cannot have paint like this left over on things. There's no reason you should have that with only 5 people cleaning up at a sink. All right, that's what the steel wool is for, which is down here, right here. You want to use this. Now see how it's kind of rusty? That's because it was exposed to water. So after everything's dry, if there's still things going on, that's the best time to use the steel wool and get anything off that you haven't gotten off, okay? But it's only if you can't get it out, okay? In fact, steel wool you would use next to one of these scrubby things, okay? These should be able to get a lot out. That just took out something right there, okay? So these are actually pretty effective, okay? But you want to make sure that you're using those. There's also a toothbrush here. So to get in those crevices if you need to, you can use any one of these toothbrushes to scrub, okay? And it should work. Obviously there's hand soap and there's washing things out. You want to make sure that these brushes are washed out. Now this brush was put in here, but I don't know if you can see, there's still some red paint in it. So whoever left this in here is going to have that cleaned out. Also, when I see paint in the bottom of this, it means that you did not wash out whatever was in here very well. Also, all of these areas, there shouldn't be paint on here either, okay? So all of that needs to be nice and clean. When it comes to your section, you should use soapy water from the cleaning cabinet and paper towels. Extra paper towels will either be under the cabinet or on top here, okay? You can ask your overlord to get it. But either way, you shouldn't need more than 2 paper towels, okay? So 2 at the most per table section. So if I'm cleaning this off, you really only need to squirt 2, maybe 3 mists, okay? Now if you have a really dirty section and you need more than that, that's fine. But I don't want you to have to use more than 1 or 2 paper towels because we go through them like crazy. All right, so you want to make sure that is completely wiped off and this thrown in the trash, okay? I'm probably going to use this in a little bit. Then your next job is to make sure your area is all swept up. If I see scraps on the floor or anything like that, your area will still be shut down. So to get a broom, you're going to look in the bathroom and it will be right here, either in this area right around the corner, and you want to sweep up your area, okay? If you do not sweep up your area, you are in danger of that section being closed down. So do yourself a favor and help your overlord out and make sure you're sweeping up your section. However, it is your overlord's job to make sure that it's done. So overlord, that means you have to delegate if no one's doing it. So those are the biggest things, making sure tables are clean and then making sure everything is put back the way it was found. You can check the pictures. There's a picture by each section that shows how everything is supposed to be, okay? And if things are sitting out, then it's not gonna happen. Finally, make sure your chairs are pushed in and you are going to make sure your names are put back in this space before you leave. Finally, if you have accumulated enough house points and you want to cash in, make sure you let the overlord know so the overlord can fill that out for me to sign. And be sure to put your sketchbook back into your art section and put your tab packet back into the appropriate folder so that you can find it next time. Okay, so those are really important things to do as well. Alrighty, and that is the cleanup procedure. Thank you.